Hello everybody and welcome to this video. My name is Vince and today I'm going to show you step by step how to rank on the first page of YouTube. So let's get straight into it. YouTube is actually the second largest search engine in the whole world, which means that billions of people are searching up millions and millions of things on YouTube every single day, which means that if you can actually show up on the first page of a certain keyword that you want to show up for, you can get hundreds if not thousands of views every single day consistently on your video. It is truly a very powerful thing to learn and something you should definitely do, because I've actually been able to get, not only millions of views from search traffic, but also get clients who pay me for this knowledge that I acquired over the years about YouTube and pay me hundreds of dollars every single month to do their own search engine optimization. So if you go through this video and you learn all this, you could potentially, charge people for this knowledge. So for now, this is all you're gonna need to know to get started with this. So let's get straight into step number one. So the first step that you need to take in order to rank on the first page of YouTube is actually something that you need to do before you even hit record on your camera, and that is to analyze YouTube and find topics that are already getting searches. Now, an amazing tool to do that is TubeBuddy, which I've been using for over a year at this point, and it has helped me immensely and paid for itself multiple times over, so I'm happy to recommend it to you guys. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below for TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is basically a Google Chrome extension for YouTube that can help you to rank your own videos and also find topics that are currently trending and that are getting views. So I want you to go on YouTube and start finding topics in your niche that you want to make videos on and that you want to rank for. Find topics that are already getting views, so you make sure that basically you're making a video about something that people are interested in the first place, because it doesn't matter if you have the best video in the world. If nobody searches for it, you're not gonna get any views even if you rank on the top of the page because nobody's searching for it. So make sure, step number one, to find video topics and video keywords that are getting views already, and try to find ones that your channel has a good potential to rank for. So don't go too big and don't go too small, go for the middle, and that's my first advice for you. Step number two is to create a thumbnail for your video that stands out from the crowd. So what I want you to do is, like you did in the beginning, go and search for the keyword that you want to rank your video for and check out all the different thumbnails that people made. What you're gonna find is a lot of them are super similar to each other in terms of color scheme, in terms of like the way they are in order. So what I'd recommend you to do is to try to stand out from the crowd. Maybe use a different color, maybe use a different composition for your thumbnail, some different words, but still make it very clickable. So what you want to do is to make it, click worthy. You want to kind of clickbait it, but at the same time you want to make sure that you deliver on that clickbait in the video, and also you want to make it different from the others. So when somebody searches up that keyword and they see all the tens of videos that are in that topic, you want to make sure that your thumbnail stands out from the crowd, because what you are doing is literally competing against these people who are trying to get the same person's attention. So you want to make sure to stand out from the crowd by using different colors, different compositions, maybe making it a little more simplistic and easy on the eye, and you want to make it very clickable. So I'm going to give you a couple examples for good thumbnails that are very clickable, and for me that have gotten great click-through rates. A click-through rate is basically what % of people actually click on it, who see it. So yeah, make sure to stand out from the crowd, analyze your competition, and do something different for your thumbnail, but make it clickable at the same time. Step number three is to create a very enticing and focused title. What I mean by that is you want to make it look appealing to your eye, easy to read, so your viewer doesn't get confused about what the video is actually about, and you want to use uppercase and lowercase letters to highlight the important parts of your title, and you also want to make it focused on the actual keyword that you are trying to rank for. So for example, if you want to make a video about bodyweight training for beginners in 2021 or something like that, you want to make sure to add the actual keyword that you want to rank for, which in this case would be bodyweight training, into the beginning of the title. Now, optionally, you can also add some bold statements or opinions into your title after you actually put in there the keyword into the beginning. So for example, you could do something like iPhone 12 review, is it even worth the money, or something like that, where it makes the viewer kind of question, it makes them pay attention to it. And that's an amazing way to increase your click-through rate by adding some bold statements into your titles. Step number 4 is to fill out the description and try to add your keyword that you are trying to rank for 4 to 10 times into your description. So what I like to do nowadays is to take the keyword that I'm really trying to rank for and take some variations of it and put them into sentences and add 5 to 10 sentences into the description. Now, what you are really trying to do when you are doing SEO and adding in the description, the title, the tags, you're basically trying to make YouTube understand what your video is about so it can show it to the right group of people. Now, you're not trying to play the system or anything, you're actually trying to help Google to understand your video. So what you want to do in the description as well is to add as much information about what your video is about and make sure to include the keyword that you are trying to rank for as many times as possible while it's still making sense. So you don't just want to copy and paste a bunch of words randomly into your description. You want to make them into real sentences, and also make sure that you put the keyword that you're trying to rank for into the first line of the description, because that's what YouTube weighs the most. Another great feature that YouTube actually implemented a couple months ago are the timestamps. So I would recommend you to put timestamps into your description so people can actually see at which part what the video is about. And that's actually proven to increase your average watch time duration, which is one of the most important metrics on YouTube right now. So make sure to also put in the timestamps for your video into the description and make your viewers' lives easier. Step number 5 is to add tags to your video. Now, tags are not as important as they used to be. YouTube literally says that in their Creator Studio section. So what I like to do lately is just to go on the biggest competitors' videos on the certain keyword that I'm trying to rank for, and just take their keywords, or at least the ones that are applicable for my video as well, and then also try to add some of my own that I think could be relevant to the video. Now, I don't pay that much attention to it as I used to, because nowadays what's most important is the click-through rate on your video, and that really comes from the thumbnail and also the title. Now, the description is also super important, and then the tags only come third. TubeBuddy is also amazing for tags, so I would recommend you again to check it out. I'm gonna leave the link in the description, and you can use code VINCE to get 20% off your subscription if you decide to do so, because TubeBuddy has an amazing tag tool which is going to basically tell you all the tags that you should put into your tag section based on the title that you gave the video. So it's gonna be making your life way easier, and it's gonna make everything less time consuming. Now, lastly, I want to add this extra tip, which is not really an SEO tip, but more so an overall algorithm tip, and that is to pay attention to your video's pacing and try to make it as exciting as possible so you get a high average percentage watched, because nowadays YouTube really pays attention to what percent of the video people actually watch, and you should try to aim for at least 50%, and the good average watch time mark is around 4 to 5 minutes if you are making videos that are around the 10-minute mark. Also, another good idea to come up with good video topics is to go into the search bar and start typing in the keyword that you want to rank for, and then you're gonna see all the different things that people are already searching for, and then you can just title your video some version of that which people are already making searches for. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you got a couple things out of it. If you want to see more content about YouTube, building a brand, and also content creation, then make sure to subscribe to my channel. I would highly appreciate it. Again, thank you so much for your time, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, bye.